Good morning, everybody. And today is Tuesday. And guess what? It's launch day. Yes, we have some brand new products for you today. Oh, I am so excited. I am very, very excited. It's been making, it's been coming for a long time. We've got there today. We have definitely got there today. So I'm just going to wait for a few people to show up and we'll get into showing you what we've been doing. So let's have a look. See who's here. Well, we have loads of people here, so please do shout out and say hello. Great to see you all. We have Rox here from Australia. See, even Rox is up at, I don't know what time it is in Australia, 4 a.m., 3 a.m., I don't know. Let me know. Who else do we have here? Oh, we have loads and loads of people here. We have Sabrina. We have Handy Scandy. Nice to see everybody here. It's so great to be here. Let me know how you are. Say hello and please comment. Let me know what your favourite thing is going to be when you see it. Eh? So let me just have a quick drink and we'll get started. Do you know, I was up very early this morning because I wanted to. I just couldn't sleep properly. I really couldn't. I was so excited about these brand new products. So we have new stamps, we have new stencils, and a few extra pieces as well. So stick with us for the next 35-45 minutes, and we'll run through some of those brand new fantastic products. I'm just saying hello to everybody. We have Ellie here as well. So it's great to see so many people here. Really, really nice to see you all. Wow. So today, normally I do a live on a Wednesday, so you may have been a little bit surprised to see I'm here on a Tuesday, which is good as well. So it's just great to see everybody here. Who else do we have here? Wow. We have Tom here as well. Hiya, Tom. My heart is going out to you at the moment. So yeah, it's been a long time coming. These products have. I'm proud. I'm very proud of what I've achieved with these. Some new things for me, so stick with me and we'll run through it. I'll give everybody a few seconds. We have Jane here as well, and Ali. It's so great to see so many people here. Lots of people here. So, shall we get started? Shall we show you the new stamps? We're not going to mess around. We're not going to mess around. We're just going to get straight into it. We're going to delve deep into what I've been doing. So let's have a look, shall we? So I'll just change that camera around and we'll just jump off that name there. Don't forget, if you're on YouTube, do please like and subscribe and ring that bell for notifications. You'll always be aware then of when we go live, so that would be great. Let's have a look. Shall we have a look? Shall we have a look? Okay, let's do it. Okay. So I'll just change that camera around. Okay. So the first new product that we have is stamps. Okay, so this is the first brand new stamp set. Now, if you're maybe eagle-eyed, you may notice something different. You may notice that it's DL. It's a DL size. Yes. Yeah, so normally we have a standard kind of A6 size, but these brand new ones are DL. So that's the DL size compared to the A6. So that's brand new for me. I decided that I wanted to be able to put more stamps in your sets, and making them DL size allowed me to do that. So the first set is called Counting Moments. Again, this is absolutely gorgeous. Now, whether you're into your maybe journaling or your scrapbooking or card making, these are going to work for you because they're kind of like timeless, but they're also very modern and contemporary as well. So we have this gorgeous clock face there. And then we also have this like butterfly bursting out. Very, very nice. And these are actual size as well. I'll turn that over in a second for you. We have this lovely kind of ledger script going on underneath, which is really nice. Great to be able to use for all kinds of things. We have the sentiments, we're all a little fragile. Very, very cool in punch label type font. Again, I've kind of made this so that you can use them across sets as well, so bear that in mind. We have also butterflies counting moments, and then we also have a couple of other little butterflies as well. So one in silhouette and just a smaller one. So you can see how cool these really, really are. I think they're amazing. Let's just zoom in a little bit there so you can see the sets. I mean, as I say, that's the size of my hand. So you get this gorgeous large stamp. You're going to be able to just stamp that out and create something absolutely stunning. Again, that is a fantastic stamp in its own right. Absolutely gorgeous. You'll be able to do a lot with that. I also put a few shards like the broken clock and the butterfly kind of bursting out. So again, these are great for all kinds of occasions. The sentiments are very meaningful as well, so you'll be able to use them an awful lot. I do like this set a lot. So that's the first set. That one's called Counting Moments. Now, again, we're going to carry on with that theme, and we're going to go across to the next set, which is called Change Direction. Now, again, another fantastic set. What I just wanted to point out as well is that I designed these to be exactly the same size, the actual circles. So maybe you wanted to put them together, or you wanted to, put them back to back. There's a lot of ways you can use that. So they were designed to be exactly the same size. But this is great. I mean, obviously, fantastic if people possibly want to, they're journaling, they're traveling, they are seeking something new in their life, whether they're, they want to, change job, do something new, just explore, whatever you want to do, this set will work for them. Now, it's great. You can use it in a kind of contemporary way, or maybe you'd like to use it in a more kind of traditional kind of sepia masculine way. You can do that as well, but this is an absolutely gorgeous set. You've got that kind of cracked compass there. You've got the gorgeous, the world map there. Again, you can be used for travels. We've got this lovely arrow. You've got the word adventure there. And you've got the other things in there. So like, obviously, maybe people want to change things in what they're doing. Trust your instincts. Fantastic. Again, punch label again. So you can use those across sets as well. Absolutely fantastic. We also have the courage to change direction. So possibly, you want to do something different with your life. I think these are going to be fantastic. So those are those two sets there. Now you can see how they all work together. Great in their own right, but fantastic independently as well. Again, you can obviously use those sentiments across the sets. So that's absolutely stunning. Wow, I can't believe so many people here. And Sabine's here as well, and Stephanie. Looking forward to this new collection. What lovely stamp sets. Thank you very much. Lorraine's here, Zoe. Great to see so many of you here. So those are those two sets. Again, you can see how they will work across the two. Now let's add to that with a third, shall we? So the third set we have is called Present Times. Now this set, again, is absolutely stunning. What I like about this is you've got all those added things that you need that you could use on its own, or you could use it in conjunction with the other two. Now, this is fantastic, especially when you combine some of these elements here. We've got things like learn from the past, dream of the future, live in the present. We have like different size arrows. We have today's little moments become tomorrow's precious memories. We have the word moments down the side there. Oh, sorry, we've got live in the moment. We've got it's time to be happy again, which is really cool. We also have time to make your future self proud, like that one. And take chances. It's always good. So you can see that these are great for people who maybe want to do something new. They could be traveling. They could be wanting to change their lives. Oh, and let's not forget this. This is a fantastic kind of number line going on there. You could stamp that and create your own kind of ribbon. Absolutely stunning. Again, you've got that ledger script in the background, so you could use that in conjunction with this one here. Again, they were all designed to work together, all three sets. Great all individually, but together they become, fantastic. So that's the 3 stamp sets. Now, as per normal, we're not just going to stick with a couple of stamp sets, are we? Or 3, I should say. We're going to add to that. We're going to add something else. So let's have a look. We're going to add a stencil to that as well. So the stencil I've designed to go with these, just put these to one side, is one called Mesh Numbers. Now again, this is a fantastic stencil. You may notice some really cool design elements in there. We've got these gorgeous numbers. We've got the kind of mesh, the random kind of mesh, so it's not computer generated. We've got these holes in there like it's broken. Now we've also, what I also did on this side was I designed it so this side was open. You can see that the rest of it is solid, but this side is left open, so you can kind of not have the edge on one side. If you want to blend through one side there, you've got that gorgeous, you can do that on this stencil. And I've designed it so obviously it's nice and stable, but it looks fantastic. So again, an open edge stencil there, very cool indeed. Love that. So you're going to be able to put your paste through there, blend through it, and of course it's designed to go with these as well. So you can see how everything coordinates together. You know, why would you want one when you could have them all? So that's those 3 stamp sets and a brand new stencil. So I'm just reading a few comments here. Rox is saying the number line is brilliant. Ali's saying, gone from what I want to, I need them. That's very true. See, this, and she's also saying that how cool that number line is. So imagine kind of making ribbon without carrying on. That's going to be absolutely fantastic. I mean, you can highlight certain numbers if it's somebody's age, but I think it's a really, really cool design. Again, what else is people saying? We've got here, the trio of stamps is brilliant. Thank you, Rox. Wow, fantastic. So many people here commenting. Right, so what else do we have? Do we have something else? Yes, we do. So, as you know, I am kind of like a brother or a sister to Arden Creative Studios. So I was inspired by the things that they've been creating. So I wasn't copying them, but I had to create my own thing. And this is the very first thing that is kind of brand new, not done before. So shall we have a look at this? Well, it's not, I've not done it before. VI, it's new for VI. Obviously, other people have done it in their own way, and I'm doing it in my own way as well. So let's have a look. So let's move these out of the way. So these, I'm going to show you some samples at the end as well, so you'll be able to see how these can actually be used. Let's just move these out of the way for a second, and we'll bring in something new. Okay. So the new thing that I would like to show you is this. It's a brand new paper pad from Visible Image. This is the first one that I've designed. Again, it's been a labor of love. I mean, for me anyway, because obviously I'm kind of used to doing things in black and white. So for me to design something in color, it's brand new to me. I've loved every minute of it. This is an 8x8 paper pad. Now there's 8 double-sided sheets and 3 of each. So you've got 24 sheets in total. It's 200 GSM, acid and lignin free. So obviously you can use that if you're doing into your scrapbooking and journaling. But this was designed for people who wish to create quick and easy projects. Maybe you don't have time to get all your inks out or you get your sprays out. So this was designed with you guys in mind. They're ready done, ready for you. I want to show you some of these now. Now one thing I will go into the little detail of, I've got a paper pad that's open, so we'll have a look at this one. So here's the open paper pad. Now, so let's flick through some of these colors just to show you how cool this is. So this was kind of designed what I would call old school, okay? So each and every page has been created by hand. Let's just move that out just as so you can see. So we're going through some of these colours here. I've already been using this pad a lot, as you can see. Again, fantastic. You've got these opposite double-sided sheets so that and they coordinate together. Really, really nice colours here. Now I have, after I've created I created all these papers by hand. Let me just show you just a second, because I think it's important to see. See, these are actually my original kind of inks. You can see these were all my papers that I created by hand. How cool is that? Again, just because I wanted to do it in a world of people just creating something by typing a few words into AI, I thought, no, let's create it old school, real, and it's got that kind of feeling that you've actually created it by hand. So that's what I wanted to create in terms of this pad, that people thought that, oh, you know, you've done this yourself. But it's just, now I've added a couple of digital elements on there just to coordinate with the stamps, but as far as the papers go themselves, they are as I created them. You can see these gorgeous watercolor effects there. You've got this distress thing going on as well. They are just stunning, aren't they? Aren't they gorgeous? I mean, look at that one there. Again, it's different, so that this is for people who don't want to create stuff or just don't have the time. Easy just to cut into that and create your own pad. Now these are professionally printed, obviously edge to edge, fantastic quality, lovely and smooth. So you can do an awful lot with these. As I say, these, I'm just flicking through these colours here, and again coordinating colours back and front, so depends on what side you want to use. Absolutely gorgeous, aren't they? I just love creating this. You can see kind of the watermarks in this as well, so that where I've dripped it, and yeah, just all those added oxide elements in there as well. And again, I'm sure that you'd possibly be able to colour match these to your ink pads quite easily. Again, different. See the back, more solid that side, less on that side. You can cut into this to make possibly tags. You can just do so much with these, and I like them to be different. So that's what we've got. Love this here as well. You know, just using elements of this is really cool. Fantastic, and I just love that very slight hint of kind of using some stencils there when I created this. So again, digital. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? This kind of like this white space is great to be able to put anything for a central kind of image on. Fantastic for that. So that is the paper pad. I'm really, really proud of this. It's the first one for me, but it's absolutely stunning. Love it. Absolutely love this one. So that is the paper pad. But is there anything else? That is the question. Did I stop there? No. No, there's a couple of other items, and I'll show you those in a second. I'm just reading a few of the comments. People are saying, oh, Shirley's saying the hardest part is deciding which side to use. That is very true. But that is why there's 24 sheets and you've got 3 of each. So you can make up your own mind how you use them. Again, I like the 8x8 size. Obviously, you're not going to waste much at all. And even those small strips that you do maybe cut off, I'd be able to use those as well. So I'm going to be doing stuff with those as well in the future. So are we quite finished? I don't think so. Let's go and have a look, see if there's anything else we can show you. Right, so that's the paper pad. Now, I love something else, and it was decided that we would have like an essentials range, and this is the first of what I would call the essentials. So this is tags, okay? So we have a brand new tag pack, and this is what we call our essentials. Now, you are getting 15 tags in total, okay? You're getting 2 large white, 2 large black, and 2 large craft. Then you're getting 3 smaller white, 3 smaller black, and 3 smaller craft. So you're getting 15 tags in total. Now, the large tags are fantastic because they're such a good size. They're a little bit wider than what I would call is a standard tag. Which is good because it allows you to do so much more. Really does. Let me just get one of these tags out. So just show you how cool these are. So as you can see, move that to one side. You can see now these, in terms of tag size, they are the size of a kind of standard large tag, but in terms of height, but in terms of width, they are a little bit wider, and the extra width on them, the extra width actually allows you to stamp more and put more on there. They are absolutely stunning. You're going to love these because you can create so much more on a tag. You know, normally the tags are a little bit narrower, and it doesn't allow you to kind of create things that you really wanted to. Here we are. Here we go. As a comparison, okay. So this is what I would call your standard manila tag. Again, similar size, but you can see the width of these compared to those. This is the standard tag, and this is ours, which is wider. Now that allows you to stamp more elements on your project, whatever you're creating. I think it's a really cool tag size. We spent a lot of time working on that size so that we could be able to create more stunning artwork. So those are the tags. I think it's really cool, don't you? What do you reckon, everybody? Tags are so useful and versatile, says Rocks. Thank you. And Handy Scanny saying you just pulled tags out of the bag. We certainly did. We did indeed. So yeah, tags. Again, this is the start in our essentials range. Things that I would use all the time, and I'm sure that you would use as well. And I do believe that they are at a fantastic price. Don't quote me on that. You'll have to have a look at online yourself. So, what else? Do we have anything else? Oh yes, we do. We haven't finished yet. So there's one other thing that I designed to go with all the stamps, the stencils, and you can use it obviously on your tags as well. Let's have a look, shall we? Okay. So the final product is this. Let's move that out of the way. It's this. It's tape. It's a PET tape. Now, PET tape, I'll explain to you exactly what that is. So this tape is called Destination Anywhere, and it's the first in a range of tape that I'm going to be doing. Very, very cool. Now it's 2 inches thick and it's 5 meters long. I know, I'm just mixing up my metric with my imperial, but that's the way it goes. So absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. So, it's 5 centimeters wide, so yeah, it's 2 inches and it's 5 meters long. So very, very cool. Now, what is PET tape? It's like I describe it as a type of plastic tape, but it's sticky. And I've got one here, which I'll open up for you now. So we'll just show you what they're like. Now, I will get some piece of card so you can see the design in more detail. Let's just get, I'll tell you what, let's just get, I get one of my original pieces of artwork. Okay, so if I peel this off now and open it out, you can see, let's just move that camera out just a touch. So you can see how cool this is. Now this design is, so can you see how cool that is? Isn't that absolutely stunning and amazing? Right, so what you've got is it's 5 meter long in a continuous length, okay? But the pattern repeats over 30 centimeters. So you've got a 30 centimeter strip, so if you're into your scrapbooking, it'll work perfectly with that. And then it just repeats, okay? But it does pattern match. So I pattern matched it from one end to the other. So it is continuous and it's absolutely stunning. Now, great for the new stamps because they coordinate with that and the stencil. So you can see elements of maybe, whether you're, from both stamp sets, and then obviously that grunginess there. It's absolutely stunning. Now, all you'd have to do is, if you look at it, let me just show you the close up. So one thing I wanted to show you is, it's a matte. It's a matte tape. It's not shiny. So that side's shiny, that sticks down, but this side is a matte, so that when you can stick it down to your projects, whether you put it over some colored cardstock, or maybe you're using it in different ways, which I'll show you. So this is a matte tape. Now, great to use on its own, but you can do other things with it as well. So you can, if you want to, you can just cut into it, you can tear it, you can do an awful lot with this. Absolutely stunning. And also, guess what? You can grab your alcohol pens and color it. Yes. So if you wanted to do that, you wanted to make it more, maybe more vintage, or color in certain elements of your clock possibly, you can do that using alcohol pens, or if you wanted to, you could also color it with your alcohol inks, which again, you can spritz it down there and you can dab it, and you're going to get some fantastic colors, whether you're into your contemporary modern with bright colors like a rainbow effect, or you want your sepia colors. This works absolutely stunning, and I think this is gorgeous. Yes, and Rox is saying it's transparent. So yes, it's a lovely. It feels. I mean, I wish you could feel this now. It's lovely. It's lovely, and a silky kind of matte finish to it. Very, very nice indeed. Really, really nice tape. Again, we've been working behind the scenes on lots of new things, so this is great to be able to show you this. Stephanie's saying, I'm just getting into PET tape and it works perfectly and gorgeous alongside your stamp sets. Right. Rox is saying it's a great addition. And it is true. I mean, 5 meters of this will get you an awful long way, seriously. I mean, whether you use it in the whole width or you want to cut down into it to smaller widths is entirely up to you how you use it. Really, really cool. Again, self-adhesive, just peel off the back in and I'll stick it straight down. Absolutely stunning. So I love that. So I think it's time we showed you a few samples. Let me know what is your favorite product. I would love to know. I really would love to know. What is your favorite? This is cool. So cool. So as you can see, VI has been expanding the range that we're giving you. So obviously we started with stamps, then we went to stencils, then dies, and now we've got paper pads, essential tags, tape. Again, we're bringing you something really cool, but still under that same core values, the core VI image, and the look and the feel. Things have to work together, and they're great in their own right too. I just absolutely love this. So, shall I show you some samples? Let me know in the comments, please do. What is your favorite? Let me know. We haven't got, I don't think we've done a competition, but do head to the website to probably have a look at the at more samples. Products should be live on the website. Now also, I must say and let you know that depending on where you are, check your local stockists, because your local stockists will have these actually in their shop right now. Whether they're online or a retail store, worldwide as well. So if you're in the US, do check out the US stores, some of the large ones, and some of the smaller independent ones as well. So it's great to be able to have that in the US, Australia, Canada, and Europe as well. So please do check out your store. And if your store doesn't have them, get in touch. We want to know. So shall we show you a few of our samples as well? Let's go to back to this. So again, I know I'm putting this down, but I still love this tape. Isn't it cool? Love it, absolutely love it. And you can see how this tape will work with all of your stamps and stencils. Again, just a fantastic. This I think everything is coordinated together. This kind of release, I wanted to have everything coordinating across obviously the paper pads, the stamps, the stencils. Everything will just work together, and I think it's a fantastic release. You're going to absolutely love it, whether you maybe want one thing, but you know, like me, you know, if you're buying Back to the Future, you don't just have the first one, you have 1, 2 and 3, so you got the whole series. Again, this is absolutely stunning. So you're going to be able to create some stunning pieces of work. I love this. Isn't it cool? Okay, so let's have a look at a few of the samples our design team have created. There's a lot more to come. We didn't have time to show to get them all here, but I'll show you the ones I do have here at the moment. I'll just run through some of them. So the first ones that we have are from Lorraine. Again, let's have a look at this now. We'll get that camera nicely zoomed in there. Isn't that cool? It's such a cool set. So she's created this kind of this. What do you call this like a gatefold? Is this a gatefold card? Possibly. How cool is this? And oh, look at it! You got these extra wings there, the butterflies there. That's really, really cool. Isn't that nice? And Lorraine's combined obviously the stamps set, but she's also she's used elements from the other two as well. So we've got the clock there and the butterfly. We've got the background in there. We've got the paper pad in there. You can see how cool that paper pad is. You would not think that that was a paper pad. Isn't that cool? Love that. And she's taken some of the stamps from the present times as well. Again, really, really cool. I love this. Isn't this so useful and stunning? I love this idea. May have to pinch that idea for doing something, but isn't that such a cool design? Love that one. Thank you so much, Lorraine. Okay, what else do we have? Oh, we have another one from Lorraine. Again, this is like a DL card. She's used the stencil with texture paste. Oh, it's lovely and touchy-feely. Again, just using some of the stamps from the present times as well. Fantastic. Oh, and you can see in the background there, she's used the number line as well from that set. Very, very nice. Oh, look at this. I've just noticed this now. Wow, isn't that cool? So we have learn from the past here and the arrow going that way. We have dream of the future there with the arrow going that way. I've just noticed this is so cool. Let's have a look at this. Great idea. And we have live in the present with the arrow going down. So live in the present now. And using the stencil there to great effect. Isn't that such a cool design? Love that. Absolutely love that. That's gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you, Lorraine. We also have another one here from Lorraine. This one is change direction. Again, you know, you can use these in entirely different ways, whether you're modern or maybe you're kind of more kind of like coppery vintage look going on there, but again in a modern way. But isn't that so cool? Do like that one. And she's embossed that as well, so that's really nice. Have the courage to change direction and using those arrows so that no matter what you do in life, if things change, you just change, you know, you just go with it. That's gorgeous. We have another one from Lorraine. I'm just going through our design team now, some of the design team. We haven't got them all yet. Can't rely on the post these days. Again, trust your instincts. I love that punch label there, but she's done it here in gold. I think that's really, really cool. Isn't that cool? Love that. And she's used that world map in there and the arrows. And she's also used, did you see that there? She's top and the bottom there. She's used some of that vintage the tape as well, which is the PET tape. Again, you wouldn't know that is tape. It looks so cool, and because it's matte as well, it looks fantastic. She just ripped a bit of that off and stuck it down. Very, very cool indeed. Thank you so much, Lorraine. This one's by Jane. So again, Jane has started to use the tags. Now, as you can see, the tag's been a little bit wider there. She's managed to put more on that page, so I think that's great. A little bit of texture paste on there through that stencil. Very, very nice. And she's used two of the tags as well. So she used a larger one and a smaller one. And obviously this is used for somebody's birthday. And she's using the numbers and the arrows. Very, very cool. Like that. This one is cool. Really, really nice. Like this indeed. Isn't that cool? So this is one of those ones that kind of like rocks. Kind of like back and forth. I like that. Yay. Really nice. So that is lovely. And again, butterflies count in moments. Again, she split that up as well. I like this. I like the ability to do that. Stamp that part there and that part there. Really, really nice. And again, you can see how You can do it in a modern way if you want contemporary, or you can do more vintage. It's entirely up to you how you do it. Again, Jane has used our set for the change direction. Very, very nice here. Isn't that cool? I just love that. You see the punch label there? Absolutely love that. Fantastic. And it looks like punch label as well, even though it's not. And if you ever use punch label, you can know how awkward it is to actually do punch label all the time. You've got to have a problem, dexterity problems, clicking that all the time, and it's never perfect. And I designed this as well. If you notice, see some of the letters, I took a little bit of time to kind of offset them as they would normally punch out, because if you ever use punch label, it's never perfect, it's a little bit imperfect, and that shows on that punch label font there as well. So I've actually offset some of those letters just to make it a little bit more realistic. Now you can see how cool that is. Now she's also cut out the on the compass, and this turns as well. Isn't this so cool? Isn't that gorgeous? So that turns, spins as well. That is really, really cool. I love that. And again, if you go down there, you've got the courage to change direction. You've got the world map there. Really, really, really nice. That's a fantastic card. I mean, who's not going to love that? Again, modern, but you can use it in your own way. I love it. Everyone's doing something different, and that's what I love. So the next one we've got is from Jill. So just put this on one side. So this is using one of the tags, but isn't that so cool? Again, you know, you can stamp it any way you want to. This is definitely in a more kind of vintagey way. Love that kind of shabbiness going on there. We've got some gorgeous colours going on. Love this, absolutely stunning. Again, there's a little bit of shimmer going on there. I'm not sure how she's done that. I'm sure I'll find out. But that is really, really nice. Isn't that cool? Again, ribbon there as well. You know, you can create something stunning because these tags, as I say, are wider. So it allows you to put more stunning work on your tag. Absolutely gorgeous. She's done another tag here, different. Again, trust your instincts. So maybe you want to travel, maybe you want to go away somewhere, or just move house, or retire. You know, it's all these kind of things that those sets are going to work really, really well. So this is another one here. And she's used the tape as well, but obviously she's cut into it so it's not as wide. Again, you can cut it to any size you wish to. Again, just using small elements there. You stick them down, and because they're matte, you would not know that they are tape and not a stamp. Really, really cool. Love that indeed. Again, trust your instincts. Meaningful sentiments, because you need a stamp sets that mean something, that you want to be able to give to somebody, or you've got to have a little bit of passion in them as well. So let's have a look at what else we've got here. We have another one with Jill. Again, she's loving this this change direction set. Again, you know, adventure. We're talking about maybe you're going on holiday. Have the courage to change direction. It's up to you how you do this, but I love that on white as well. Very, very cool. And don't forget, she's used the papers. I nearly forgot to say here that we've been using the papers on lots of these sets. You see that in the background? These are the papers. Really, really forgot to look at that. I forgot to mention that. Even on these ones here, that's from the paper pad. Isn't that cool? Very, very cool, and it's amazing. Love that. So, what you can do with the paper pad, just stamping on it, you can create some absolutely stunning projects. So next we've got two here as well. Right, okay, I'll look. So these are both from Jill. Again, lovely little cards. Nice little set that you can create very quickly, but very stunning. So you're using the paper pads here now. Again, using stencils. We've got some of the sentiments from the numbers. We've got the clock going on there. Oh, I see what she's right. This is very clever. So this one here, this has been cut from the tape. Do you see that? So that's been cut from the tape and just stuck down. Now that is such a cool idea. I love that. Didn't think about that one, that's for sure. But that is cool, isn't it? So you could cut that out. That's very, very cool indeed. Love it. Again, two great cards samples there. Again, very contemporary, but you can do them in any way you wish to. Oh, I tell a lie, we've got 3. Jill has done 3. Isn't that cool? Again, I do like it on the craft card as well. That's very cool. So using those paper pads, again, different colours. Look how they work independently, but great together as a set. Isn't that cool? And those sentiments just work, really do work brilliantly. So, and we're finishing off with a couple of cards that tags I did. So this is one. This one's called. This is from the Counter Moments set. Again, I've created this on the tag. You can see that how, because those tags are wider, you can create a lot more with it. And again, I just added some gorgeous elements in there. So we've got some crackle accents there on the clock. We've got the gorgeous butterfly in dimensional. You can see how much dimension we've got on this as well. Very, very nice. We are all a little fragile. I've used the paper pad in the background. I've also done some stenciling as well. So I put the stenciling through on the edge there. Very, very cool. And if you notice at the bottom here, so look, the tape. I've used the tape behind a little fragile. So all I've done was get the tape. All I did with the tape was I nicked into it with the scissors and just peeled it and pulled it like you would tear some paper. So again, I've got that kind of decal edge going on there, top and bottom, but you can use it any way you want. And I think that's really cool. You can keep all the little bits that you've got left over. You can use them for other things, but isn't that very cool? I mean, as I say, you couldn't do that with a stamp as such, or it would take you a lot longer to do. But this is where you can create some stunning projects really, really easily. And it's going to change the way you create things, because obviously we've added in those tapes now, we've added in the papers. It's going to allow you to create even more. So like that one, we are a little fragile. I did one of the tag. So kind of this one here, again, the same but different. So we have a more contemporary there. And this is more of a kind of slightly more vintage feel, but in a modern way. We've got the lovely compass there, and the tape, and I've used the paper pad. The different ones are lovely, more kind of brighter colours. So I wanted a little bit more vintage, but modern vintage on this one. Again, trust your instincts. Now, if you look at the tape on this one, so let's have a look, shall we? As you can see, I've coloured the tape. I've put some of my alcohol inks over the top of it, and when it's dry, it doesn't take long to dry at all. I've just coloured it with some sepia colours, and then I've just peeled some of the tape off. Again, imperfection there. Again, don't have to be perfect, but I think it looks really, really cool, especially if you want to create something different. And it's nice to be able to show everybody these, this how things will work, and together independently you can do it any way you want to. So I'm just going to read a few of the comments out here. Rocks are saying fantastic, they're loving the samples. Handy Scan is saying the background looks holographic. Okay. Ali's saying the white highlights look amazing. The white highlights, oh yes, they do look amazing. Yes, on the cards, yes, they do look amazing. Makes a lot of difference. And Rox is saying the tape is so cool. Susie's here, catching up. Not been on since Friday. Okay. Stamps look super awesome. Backgrounds too. Great, thank you. So yeah, Stephanie's saying the tearing ability of the tape. Just remember, it is kind of like a sellotape or a plastic tape. You do need to kind of just snip into it, or use a little craft knife just on the edge, and then you can just peel it back as straight or as wiggly as you wish to do it. It's entirely up to you how you do it. But I think the difference here is that the ability to colour it as well. So obviously you can colour it any colour you want, whether you want to colour individual elements, whether you want to cut elements out, whether you want to just colour in elements. It's entirely up to you how you use it. And I think that's a bit of a game changer. You combine the tapes now with the paper pads and the stamps and the stencils and the tags. I think you've got this kind of great little ecosystem there where you can create something absolutely amazing in one little package. They've all been designed at the same time as a collection to go together, but don't forget you can take elements from one to use in something else entirely. Obviously you can use them with any of the other visible image stamps. Fantastic to use that way. I would recommend that because obviously in my head I'm always backwards thinking about what will work with something else. So subconsciously I will think about designs I've done today that I designed 5 years ago, and they'll still work together. So it's great to be able to show you those things. I might do a quick summary of what I've shown you today, just because. So we have the 3 new stamp sets. So we have the Counting Memories, we have the Change Direction, and we also have the Present Times. Again, words on there, stunning. And as I say, you can see how I've designed them all together. You got the punch labels, same size. They're not like offset. They do, you know, sometimes when you get sets and other sets, they just don't work together. Whether the font's the wrong size or the wrong style, these are designed to work all together. So I think they're really cool. We have the stencil. Again, absolutely stunning. You can see how that design of the stencil will work with all 3 stamp sets, or maybe you want to use it with one of the other VI stamps. I don't know. It's entirely up to you, but they will work together. Then we also have the amazing tape. Who's not to love the visible image tape, eh? Fantastic. I think that's really, really cool. Love that a lot. Then what else do we have? Oh yes. We have the paper pad. Again, for me, new to working in colour, I know it seems strange, but when I'm a designer, everything has been kind of black and white up to now, because obviously you design things in black and white, especially stamp stencils and dies. But paper pads in colour, which is really cool, different for me. And then also, just to start to add to that range, is the range of tags, which I think are absolutely stunning. Where did I put my tags? I'll put them down somewhere. Well, we'll find the tags after. But yeah, the range of tags that we've got as well. So let's have a look. I've got the tags here. It's because I've opened them up, that's all. So we have our tags as well. Again, you know, this whole range designed to work together as a collection, but they're great in their own right. Now, I know. I'm so pleased that everybody loves it. I can see everyone's saying stunning, fabulous DT samples, great. The tape is cool, outstanding release. Thank you, Rox. Having matte tape is great. The other P tapes I have is shiny and less versatile. Well, you know, I can see a need for having shiny tape, and I did think about it. So that's not to say I'm never going to do shiny tape, but I can see different things with it. Now, I did think in my head just now, I had an idea, is this tape. What else could you do with it, I wonder? Well, if you stuck it to possibly a piece of card, maybe you stick it to a piece of card, what about punching it out? Stick it to a piece of card, maybe punch out circles or squares. You're going to get these really cool elements that you could, little coins possibly, that you can add on top of your projects. Again, the versatility of this is absolutely stunning, and I love it. And I don't know about you, but I'm not the only person who goes, I always smell things and it smells nice. It smells nice. It smells like when you open it up, the only way I can describe the smell is kind of cucumber-ish. It's not cucumber, obviously there's no cucumbers in it, but it's got that kind of like fresh kind of smell. Again, I sniff everything, even the paper pads, and they smell good too. So thank you so much, everybody. I hope this has inspired you. Do check out your stockists, whether they're in the UK or in the US, Australia, Canada, Europe, wherever you are, please do check out your local stockists. And you know, we are everywhere now. We have distributors who can distribute the products. So if you're maybe a retail store, do get in touch. We can help you out. But I think this release is absolutely fantastic. I have loved creating it, and I hope that shows that how things have worked together, from designing all the card stock by hand, old school that is. That's what you call old school. And I wanted to make it real, to make it feel and look as real as it could possibly be. So thank you so much, and I've loved every minute. I hope you will watch this back and be inspired to create something absolutely amazing. Buy the collection. You're going to love it. I don't think there's anything that you wouldn't want in it. As I say, why have one thing when you should really have them all? It's up to you, but that's what I would be thinking. Buy one, buy them all. So thank you so much, everybody, and I shall leave you to have fun. Maybe you'll want to watch it back again and see what kind of other things that you'd be able to create yourself. So I will leave you, and I will thank you very much, and I will see you soon. Obviously, you're not doing a live tomorrow because we're doing this launch today. Throughout the week now, I shall be creating some projects. I'm also going to be at Amelia's craft store on Saturday for a workshop. So maybe you want to check out and meet up and meet me. I know some people would, some people wouldn't. Maybe you wouldn't want to. So I'm doing a workshop there on Saturday. So if you want to go to that workshop, I don't know whether there's any spaces left. Do check it out. So thank you very much, and I will see you soon. Take care, and I hope you enjoyed everything. Bye bye now.